to everybody. I'm thankful again for this privilege to be able to share with you in this class. For those who are joining us for the first time, we every Thursday from 10 a.m. we talk about stress, how to manage stress. The amazing thing about it all, thank God for the feedback I get from people, even though it keeps surprising me when I some response from Christians. I hate when people over spiritualize things. There are issues in marriage that money cannot solve. There are issues in marriage that your church, if they are ignorant of these things, they can't solve it. Your pastor can't solve it. And so when people come to me and they share what they're going through, and I'll tell them, point blank, this is the problem. This problem is not even spiritual. You know, I remember one day somebody even called me fake prophet, and I just say, wow, this is wonderful. And the amazing thing about it all is, the person calls himself or calls herself a Christian, and I'm just that day I was just wow. I was like, why would such person? I thought you have a knowledge about who God is, a knowledge about these things. So I hear lots of people complain. I hear a lot of people grumble, and when you give them solutions to what they are going through in their marriage, they tend not to listen. Sometimes, and that's why people like us, yes, based on relationship, there are people that I'll just talk to them and relate with them and give them counsel. And I always tell people generally sessions are expected to be paid for. Now, I'm not even doing advert on this one. If you decide to listen, if you decide not to listen, it's not something. Yes, I can just give you counsel, but when it comes to you want to take my time, come for session, you pay for it. And whatever anybody wants to say, let them keep saying it. Why am I saying this? There's a lot that is happening, and unfortunately, there's a lot that will still happen. There's a lot that will still happen. Bible says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge," and this simple knowledge is what we are teaching. So no, this one is even free. And when you tell people about these things and they joke with it, when I tell them that you have to pay for this information, they begin to grumble. They begin to tell you, you're not working for God and the rest of the bullshit. Pardon my English. So for some time, let me quickly go back to the class. We have been talking about managing stress, and today I just want to run through them, some of the things I've said before, and then next week also I want to have feedback from people. And please, I beg you, let people know that we are doing something. So people that are inbox and chat me up, just drop one or two things in your comment and in the comment box so that people can really know that we are doing something. So that not about going viral, but as you share, as you comment, people also get to see it, and then they also can relate with it, because there's a lot of people, a lot of things people are ignorant about. Now, why marriage can be wonderful and fulfilling experience, no lifelong commitment, so many things, everything is lovey-dovey. I can assure you, marriage is stressful. Why is marriage stressful? There is for the fact that you are an Ijebu man. For instance, I'm an Ijebu person, Lagos, Ogun State, Nigeria, and then I'm married to somebody who is not non-Yoruba. That is number one issue, because it will be very hard for us to communicate. Yes, we are both children of God. Yes, we are both matured, but for the fact that we have two different tribes, there will be issues. For the fact that we have two different upbringing, there is issue. For the fact that where I'm coming from is different from where she's coming from, there will be issues. And the beauty about these issues is what make the marriage with an understanding. So it is what will make the marriage alive, exciting. Why do you think many people's marriage today is boring? There's no excitement. There's nothing to make them feel. Yes, some people are even married with children. They have money, but it's not exciting. Again, the marriage is not alive again. The marriage has gone sour. And that's why I always tell even Christians, and sometimes people fight me and argue with me blindly about this. The love can sour. Yes, we have the love for God, but the love for each other can sour if care is not taken. And that's why marriage is supposed to be exciting. So even that's what somebody told me one day. Said, I don't quarrel with I and my husband, we don't quarrel. And I said, it means that two of you are pretending. Two of you are hypocrites in that marriage. So, be that as it may, so whether you like it or not, just like we have life can be full of ups and downs. We can sometimes challenge the strength of your marriage, whether you like it or not. So, money is not enough to sustain your marriage. Love is not enough to sustain your marriage. Sex is not enough to sustain your marriage. You having children is not enough to sustain your marriage. Everything works together. So for some time now, in this month, I've been sharing concerning issues, some of the common causes of stress in marriage. One of them is finance, money. Now, some people say, if you have money, you have problem. Excuse me, please. Even with the money that you have, there will be problem. Because finances can very easily become a source of stress and worry. Source of stress and worry within your marriage. Now, in difficult economic circumstances, couples have worries about issues such as employment, mortgage, bills, child rearing, healthcare, and child minding. The resulting of this is stress, and it can impact both individuals, and as a result, the marriage can be under pressure. You have money, you don't have money, it is stressful. So it is important to be able to discuss financial matters with one another in a supportive way and constructive manner. Let me repeat it again. It is important when it comes to finances, it is important to discuss these financial matters in a supportive way and constructive manner. Not by saying it is a responsibility, it's this, is that. Don't forget, I am talking to children of God. Quickly, also let me go to the second one because of my time. Children, common causes of stress in marriage. Having children can be one of the most wonderful experiences in life. However, parenthood can also be a strain on a marriage. Or if you have children, you understand what I'm saying. Or have some people staying with you, you understand what I'm saying. Kids staying with you. The first few days, the first few months, the first few years of giving back to that your boy, that your girl is always stressful. Excuse me, it's not only for the man, even for the woman. So deciding when to have children can be difficult for couples. One of you may not feel ready to commit to having children early in your marriage, or may want to wait until a later stage for a variety of reasons, including career prospect. That's one aspect. The birth and the rearing of children can also stress you out at times. Parenthood brings with a change in lifestyle. Mind you, if I've been sleeping early before, when you give birth or when your wife gives birth, it's another different ballgame entirely. Another aspect of it is fertility. Difficulty can be very stressful for couples wishing to have children. So for those that have children, it is stressful. It can be stressful if it's not handled well. And for those that don't have, it's an issue. This can be very difficult predicament for couples to find them in when they don't have children, because tradition will set in. Some couples have miscarriages, which can be very traumatic experience. Parents can also lose a child, which is every parent's nightmare. So when it comes to children, there's a lot that is attached to it. So children is one of the common things that cause stress. You have it, you don't have it. Number 3, because of my time, Work commitment. I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, and anybody that lives in Lagos, not even there's not about Lagos in Nigeria, not about Lagos in Nigeria. Work commitment. Whether you are very, a very you are very career focused, um, working full or part time, your job can demand a lot from you. Work can take up a time that you would like to spend with your family, with your parents, with your children, with your partner, sorry, with your partner. Pressure at work can impact on you, and you can find yourself irritable or upset by the time you arrive at home. Sometimes I get home, I am so tired that the only thing I want to do is probably take my bath and go and sleep. And I have to pay attention to the children. I have to pay attention to my partner. And that becomes an issue. So your job may also require you to spend periods of time away from the home, sometimes abroad. So it is important keeping in regular contact by phone, email. There's a lot, and sometimes when I tell families that I know I'm busy, or so this is what is happening, or that's what is happening, there's a lot to which you can do to communicate with your peers and with your family. You can make calls, you can send text messages, you can do social media. There's social media, there's Facebook, there's WhatsApp. There's a lot of ways to which you can communicate with your family, and in this aspect there's a lot of ways you can communicate so that it can reduce the stress. Number 4, one of the things I've shared before, these are the things I've shared before. So if you are joining me for the first time, please, you can go and look for videos on YouTube, and go and look for them on TikTok, and go and look for them on Facebook, can go and look for them on Instagram. All of them at Obadebola Praise. I'm sure you see maybe on the crawler or on the screen the spelling. So Obadebola and then Praise at Obadebola Praise. Some of the things we've shared before concerning these and other programs that we have. For instance, there's a program coming up this Saturday. It's for couples also. Very, very important for couples. How secret kills marriage. There's a lot of people who are ignorant of this. You can't be keeping secret from your partner. It will kill that marriage. And this seminar, virtual seminar, will be an eye opener. I and some of my mother and father will be sharing our thought concerning this, opening your eyes to the truths that keeping secret from your partner is deadly for your marriage, and many today are doing that, and it's not godly, it's not right. So join me Saturday from 10 a.m. for this powerful program. That being said, number 4, which is the last one, maybe I'll try to do number 5 if time will permit me. Number 4, don't forget, I'm speaking concerning stress, causes of stress. I talk about finances, I talk about children, I talk about work commitment, I'm talking about difficult behaviors, whether we like it or not. And that's what I said from the beginning. For the fact that 2 of you are coming from 2 different tribes, even if it's the same tribe, even the same village, you have different behavior. So it is likely that you and your partner may go through a difficult period at some stage in your life together. Whether it's the impact of relationship issues, work-related issues, family difficulty, or personal trauma, these stressful circumstances can come sometimes to lead to individuals being difficult to get along with you. Getting along with you, starts with what I just said from the beginning. Different childhood, different training, different career, different tribe. Husbands and wives who have been relatively easy to get along with can become withdrawn, because whether you like it or not, issues will come in. Things that you don't expect will come in. How you handle it, based on being able to solidify your different background together, your different training together, your different childhood together, will go a long way. Because when those issues comes up, and your partner becomes, start to withdraw, get depressed, get aggressive, get defensive, get argumentative, get secretive under pressure, this will, automatically, impact your marriage. And if care is not taken, as a matter of fact, I'm not a prophet of doom. I'm telling people now we're in the last days. If you have seen 80% of Christians divorcing their partner, we have not seen it will increase, because there's a lot that is happening. If you don't understand this basic truth, you will fall victim of this. So stress can also result in individual becoming involved in behavior that can become destructive over time. And as I see, some partners, they don't drink before they begin to drink. They begin to do self-medicating. They begin to gamble. They begin to go into drugs. And this is not right. So difficult behaviors is one of the common cause of stress. And number 5, let me end with number 5 today. Number 5, it changes. God, they always say one thing is constant, and that thing is change. So think about the person you were when you were a teenager, or your young adults, which may be completely different to the person you are today. Imagine how you will be when you are 20 years older than you are today. Now, although you may hold the same core values, you will have grown and changed as a person in other ways due to the aging process and your life experience. This will also be the case for your partner. Both of you are likely to change in some ways over the course of your marriage. You are both growing into the person you are born to be. So you can't expect anyone to remain the same forever. Change. Be open to the changes in yourself and your partner. Many of them will be positive as a general. Generally people mellow and become wiser as they mature with age and experience. Why do I say change? Now, I'm saying change in a positive way. But if you flip to the other side, if care is not taken, some people change to the negative. And this gives stress to the marriage. Please join me again next week. Next week, I'm going to round up. Each time I talk about this stress issue, I always try, if you listen very well, I'll talk about the way out. But next week, I'm going to talk basically about the way out of stress, how to keep stress out of your marriage. Please don't forget, we have a special program coming up on the 24th of this month, which is this coming Saturday. You can't afford to miss it. It will take the place of the couples therapy. I'm smiling again because I want to talk about money. Couples therapy every last Saturday of the month. Couples gather together on the visual program, and then I share, and they are share with them, and they have materials to which they will enjoy. I have about 3 to 5 ebooks. Some of them are mine that I give to them. I give to participants for free, and the therapy costs per couple 5,000. People complain. Some people say it's too expensive, and I'm telling them. Some people are even telling me that it's too cheap. But there will be no couples therapy this month. And at the end of this month, it will be to replace the program. The program they're having this month will replace it. So please join me on the 24th on our social media, and all of them you see as we broadcast live on it. We have another program also coming up next month. We want to pray. God is leading us to pray specific prayer for people. It's still on our social media handle. Please do not hesitate to join us for that program. I'm sure you are seeing the flyer on the screen as I've been talking since. Please join us. I want to beg you by God's mercy also, help us. I'm not saying share 100 times. If you don't share, if you want your prayers to be answered, share. No, I'm not saying that. But we need you to help us share our content. If this content has been a blessing to you, please do help us share. We want to see your likes. We want to see your comments. want to see your response from the things we share with you. And I know as you do that, God will bless you in Jesus' name. See you on Saturday. God bless you.